World, what's up with it? Man, we are finally back to another blessing. Let me talk series. Y'all already know who it is, man. Your brother PAT, man. This morning I'm just really getting myself together, getting started a little preparation for another day. You know, been out the county now for 8 days. God has really been moving. Just a little update, from the last Let Me Talk series to everybody. Uh, I was facing time. I was facing my first felony conviction. I had a lot going on, and the devil was real busy, man. But you know, to God be glorified, and in the midst of storms, in the midst of trials, in the midst of everyday pain, what we go through so much in life, we as firm believers have to stand firm, stand tall, no matter what we go through. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's only temporary, man. You know what I'm saying? As I was locked up, you know, like always, God not just uses me, but He utilizes me, man, when I'm in a cell. Different brothers, who didn't believe once I leave. Different people who didn't even know what I was in for, allowed my situation to be a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like God has been dealing with me on so much. God has strengthened me on so much, and He's still strengthening me on today, And it's like today's topic, September 9th, is basically getting yourself together. Trill talk. And as I speak to you, I speak to myself. I speak to my brothers that are in cells. I speak to people who are on the corners with nothing. I speak to those who are seeking God's face. I speak to little children. I speak life on every situation right now. And it's about, in the midst of getting ourselves together, staying together. But in the midst of me getting myself together and retwisting my head, there is so much that I have to prepare when getting my. Let me speak on something I've been dealing with for the past 5 years of my life. I've learned in life, until you admit and understand the problem that occurs in your life, like before you can recover from drugs, 12 steps shows you that I admit that right here in the center of my heart, there is hurt. There's hurt from different situations that I've been through in life. Growing up, never could remember thoughts of a child growing up with my mother and my father. It's like I grew up with granny and granddaddy. I grew up in a very, very tough environment. One thing I remembered as a kid that took a toll on me was staying with my granny and always wondering, daddy this and daddy that and mama this and mama that. You feel what I'm saying? Hurt, Everybody else talks about their mom and dads, and other kids talk about their mothers and fathers at school and what their mothers and fathers do for them. And when that question comes back to me, it's like a vulnerable, lonely child. So it's like growing up and allowing myself to grow up with pain and agony. And, now, I don't have my kids. Took a toll on me to where I was going to give up. I was going to give over my rights. And I was just going to answer to my kids when I get older. But God said, I rebuked the devourer. God had to deal with me on some certain things. There's certain things that I, as a father, want to grow my kids and teach my kids. There's something that I, as a father, have that my kids need. And it's something that I, as a father, have been fighting and wanting for so long. I have not had to give my opportunity, but I was going to give up. I will not give up because I will not give the devil no part. So what did I do? I'm in counseling, I have to get my spiritual self together in order for me to handle the situation. Like, it's hard out here, y'all. Like, I don't know how many fathers, not daddies, because anybody can be a daddy. I don't know how many real fathers out there who don't got their kids, and I don't know a real father who don't miss them. I don't know a father who brings a child in this world and will want to. We were never abandoned. Yeah, we might stray away at times. Yeah, we might have to get ourselves together. A lot of people don't understand. Loneliness is overwhelming. You feel what I'm saying? I've been lonely from a woman, and I've been lonely from my children for too long, and it has to stop. The devil is a lie. So what am I going to do? I'm going to continue to get myself together because guess what? My kids are waiting on me. Y'all, it's a hard process out here, man, especially just getting out the county and coming back into the world like, phew, 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 phew. Everything going fast pace. Everything going fast pace. It ain't slow pace. Everything just still moving. Everything just still moving. But something that I thought about when I was in the cell, I was just telling other brothers, I was like, say, bro, man, what you got planned when you get out of here, man? What you gonna do when you get out of here, man? It is hard out here for a pimp, and I ain't no pimp. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard out here. You feel what I'm saying? We as individuals have to have a core plan. Not just a core plan for you in your life, but you have to have a core plan for you and your children. Ladies, great women of God, great victorious women of God, we need to stop using our children as strongholds. So many brothers are hurt behind it. Greg Abbott has taken control behind it. It's like, I feel a non-custodial parent should only give back pay if he's never done nothing. And if that individual is only capable of giving love to a child, that's all they got. I had to explain to a brother, man, you might not have the money, you might not have the finances, you might not have the funds, because guess what? I'm an individual that didn't have it, but it's hard, man. You feel what I'm saying? When you try, when you push to be there for the first time, when you break your neck and put your relationship in jeopardy to be there, when you do all that you can and then it just comes back and bites you in the tail. It's like, man, I've been hurt, but God is healing me. Mariah, baby, I will be a good father. Isaiah, I will be a good father. Malaya, I will be a good father. A lot of people don't know, man, it's actually been a year. Oh my Lord. It's been a full year. I will have a daughter, Leah, right now. She passed away. She passed away. It's like life continues to just get took. I continue to get struck by lightning every time it rains. But you know what I've understood? When it rains, don't go outside. I'm not literally saying when you see it raining outside. I'm literally saying, why go outside in the rain? I speak life on fathers. I speak life on mothers. I speak life on grandmothers. I speak life on uncles. I speak life on cousins. I speak life on aunts. I speak life. I speak life. That's my calling, to change. But I had to take some slight time to myself because I've encouraged and I've helped so many other people's lives to where my life needs a touch. My life needs healing. My life needs deliverance. So I had to be confined for a while. What does God have in store for me? I don't know. I really don't know. But I know A&R is my own, A&R CEO my own label. I know that I will change other artists' lives, concepts to music. I will continue to deliver people from the pits of hell. I will continue to save. And I will continue to walk in my calling as a great man of God, and I will still stand firm as a father until I pass away. I just wanted to encourage you guys, man. You know, this series is going to be a trill series, so if you can't handle it, don't click on this. Don't share this. Don't post this, because this is real life ministry. I might not be a pastor in a pulpit, but I am a pastor of web. Hope y'all understand this is real. And if you don't go to church and you might not have a church home, just click the button and I guarantee you the message will change your life. We as individuals have to forget in order to move on in life. I hear so many people say, Pat, how can I forgive? How can I forget this man on what he's done to me? How can I move on with my life when, well, if you serve a mighty God like I serve, when I was out there on the block, when I was out there hoeing, when I was out there doing my thing, there was a God who delivered me in the vacant apartment. There was a God who delivered me with pistols drawn to my body. There was a God. So don't tell me that you can't forgive. I forgave every single body who has ever done harm to me, from my wife on down to my mother. I have forgotten about the pain that my mother and my father and my wife has put me through. Forget to where I am now, moving on with my life. So I know if I can forgive, I know if I can forget, I know you too can move on with your life. There's people who need to be saved, is a reason why. There are kids who need you. That's another reason. And the third and final reason is because God said so. I didn't say it. I'm just a confirmer of the word. I'm just a disciple. He said so. Great people of God, this is our time to break the generational curses. I thought I was going to break the curse, but I can't do it by myself. I can only be what God called me to be, stand firm in that, and just hope